Well, it wouldn't be Halloween if we didn't get a little creepy lesson in history today. So David Ewing is here to talk about Nashville haunts.
Oh, well, first we love you, but you also say there's a lot of ghost stories around here in Music City.
There are a lot of haunted places from the state capitol to the Ryman. The spirits still live today.
Ooh. And I have to say, your wig, excellent. Yes. Very, very good.
We've dubbed, he's a troll, we've said.
Yes.
That's what I said it looked like.
Okay, so
Let's
first
play
question.
The game. Oh yeah, by the way, we're playing Nashville or Not. We play this with our friend who is a historian, and we have to guess, did it happen in Nashville or did it not?
And we want you to play at home, so
yes,
play
please.
along with us.
Okay, during the Civil War, this southern capital fell to the Union Army. William Driver, who coined the phrase for the flag, Old Glory, flew the flag over this state capital. Nashville or not?
I'm going to say not.
I'm going to say not.
Yes, William Driver's buried here in the city cemetery and lived the last many years of his life here and proudly flew the American flag over the state capitol after the Union Army was back.
I was just copying Laura.
Don't listen to Laura.
It's okay. I'll take the fault.
Maybe you'll do better on this one. Ray Parker Jr. recorded the song Ghostbusters in this city. Nashville or not?
I'm saying yes.
Okay, no, he didn't record Ghostbusters in this city. Nope. But you have another chance with a song. Alan Jackson recorded Midnight in Montgomery in this city. Nashville or not?
Nashville, yes.
Yes.
Okay, country music song, good chance it is. Yes, it's about the ghost of Hank Williams. You know, Alan Jackson, one of my favorite country people, talks about another one of my favorite country people, the ghost of Hank Williams. Hank Williams was born in Montgomery.
That's so cool.
Number 4, this famous general traveled to the Bell Witch to see the Bell Witch by wagon and horse. When he got there, the wagon and horses suddenly stuck and would not move. Once the general acknowledged this unseen force was the Bell Witch at work, the wagon and horses miraculously started moving. Was the general from Nashville or not?
Yes.
I'm going to say yes.
Okay, yes. Andrew Jackson, our famous Andrew Jackson believed in the Bell Witch.
Yes.
I love that.
I mean, who doesn't? It's the most haunted place in America.
Adams, Tennessee, if you haven't been there. Okay, William Carmack, a former U.S. senator and editor of a famous newspaper, was shot and killed 1 block away from the state capitol after he wrote harsh editorials about the governor, and one of the governor's family members' sons killed him, who worked for the governor.
I'm going to say yes. I think this is yes.
Yes, I wrote a great article in Style Blueprint about this. One of the most horrific, interesting murders in Tennessee history, that literally the editor of the newspaper was murdered, killed, because of his writings about some other people. Number 6, although the people that were accused of the murder got off and were pardoned.
Oh, well, isn't that unfortunate?
Okay, the last one. Horror movie actor Vincent Price was born in this city. Nashville or not?
I'm saying no.
I'm going to say no.
Nope, you're right.
Yes.
He was not born here. He was born in St. Louis.
Okay.
So, happy Halloween.
Yes. Oh, happy Halloween. So again, David Ewing is so fabulous. He's got information that you never wished or wished that you had known.
Yes.
I
Follow
can't
me
spit
on
my words out.
Instagram at the Nashville I Wish I Knew.
Thank
That's
you.
it.
Thank you helping me spit that out. We appreciate you. We really appreciate, all of the information that you bring to the show.
Yes, thank you so much.
See you all soon.
We love having you
soon.
here.